Good evening, FIDE Master John Curtis from Australia, and today I'm going to show you a bit of the old chess school, an attacking game where we play a player rated 1906 and we basically win in 15 moves. That's right, 15 moves. So what I'm showing you is attacking chess, right? And how we arrived at this position out of a basic chess opening, and showing you what mistakes my opponent made and how you too can capitalize on weak moves or second-rate moves by your opponents. So you just keep watching my series on Chess School at FM John Curtis Chess on YouTube. Don't forget to give the thumbs up and subscribe free to the videos, and you'll be notified of any future videos that present themselves. Well, firstly, oops, here we go. First mistake. Firstly, there's the level of accuracy. I played at 97.7% accuracy. The opponent played at 73.4%, and looks like he found 5 best moves, and so did I, and I seem to have found a great move wherever that came from. But he didn't play really badly. He just got punished for second-rate moves. Okay, so I'm going to show you this game. All right then. Let's get on with it. First move, e4. Book move. So we opening with the king's pawn controls the centre and opens up the light squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games, as opposed to d4, which would lead to quieter games. Okay, quieter, more of a positional struggle with the move d4. So when choosing what systems of opening you want to play, if you like to be an attacking player as you develop, or you want to increase your attacking skills, then this might be just one of those games for you to watch, learn, and apply the techniques that are used. Here we go. All right then. So next move. What's the next move? Next move is here it goes. E5. Right, so I played knight f3. I just checked you can see the board. Yep, you can. Right, knight f3. I'm attacking a pawn. Very basic move. My opponent plays knight to c6 and defends the pawn. His name is Indramoki1. He's rated 1906, as I say, and he's from Indonesia. Indonesia. A lot of the Indonesians are very good chess players, so I was surprised to have been able to beat him in 15 moves. I played bishop b5. It's a book move. It's the Ruy Lopez, and my opponent replied with knight to f6, a book move, right? And it's a Berlin defense. I castled. I thought to myself, well, I hope we get some complications. This is what I was thinking at the time that I played the move. I thought, I'm going to do anything I can to get complications in this position. He took or captured the pawn on e5, which is a book move. And I played d4, which in itself is also a book move. And he played knight to d6. Now that's a book move too. Now in this position, great players and many great masters all alike captured the knight, right? And followed by pawn takes pawn. Wesley So would have been one of those people, and he's highly rated in the world. But I moved my bishop back. This is another book move. And I'll be honest, I didn't know. I've been taking the knight usually, but I didn't know that was a book move. But I worked it out over the board, and I thought that might confuse him. Well, he pushed the pawn. Well, apparently he's supposed to take the pawn. Now, but he pushed the pawn, but the engine says, oh, it's a good move. So I've just played rook to e1. It's not the best move. Again, I'm just trying to complicate things. And my opponent, it's his move. and he just played bishop e7, star move, best move. So how do I punish him? Well, I don't. I played knight to e5, and I thought, oh, he might just panic a little bit. If the knight's sitting there down his throat, he could panic a little bit. So, for instance, if he makes a move like pawn here to chase the knight away, check wins. Queen check wins, right? And if pawn to g6, knight takes pawn, okay? So I knew that, and I thought, oh, we'll just see what he does. Well, he castled. The engine says that's an inaccuracy, and the best move for him, not an easy one to find, but it's b5. That apparently is the best move, b5. How about that, eh, for a best move? But it is the best move, according to the chess computer. But humans don't find these moves. He castled, so I just played knight to c3. Very simple move. I'm just threatening to capture my pawn back, right? And my opponent played f5. Well. It's the best move on the board. And I thought, well, what do I do here? And I thought, well, I've only got 2 minutes and 47 seconds, so I better grab a check. And it's the right move. It puts the bishop on a good diagonal. Remember, the engine was saying b5. Well, I don't have to worry about b5. I've got the check straight away. He moved in the corner, so I put queen at h5. It's the wrong move. That's right, folks. It's the wrong move. The engine says bishop f4 is a better move, right? But I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to just go over here and see what I can do. I'm threatening checkmate with the knight. You see the checkmate with the knight? Okay. Anyway, he played knight takes knight, and apparently it's the best move. So I played pawn takes knight, and now he played knight there. Well, he shouldn't. The correct move, it's not an easy move to find, but queen here is the best move, right? Queen to e8. So that he's on my queen, and he can capture with the knight if I take his queen, and he'd end up with really great pawn structure. But he didn't see that. He played knight to e8. So I played bishop hits knight. And I got a simple threat. And I thought, will he see the threat? He should play h6 as the best move, right? But he played this move, so I moved my bishop back. And I thought, well, I'm threatening checkmate. What's he going to do about that? Well, he pushed the pawn. I just took it off. Double exclamation mark by the chess engine. And as you can see, all I've done is play simple chess moves, but they were a little bit more accurate than my opponents. And he played knight to f6, and then I just pawn takes knight. Pawn takes knight. We just took his knight off. He can't take the bishop, or it's going to be checkmate in 2 moves. He played rook takes pawn, and so I just played bishop check there. And it's in this position. He played king g8. I gave him a check on h7, moved the king to f8, and I executed a checkmate. Oh no, the game could have continued, sorry. After I played bishop h6, double exclamation mark, he resigned. So the game was over in 15 moves. And the engine, it's just the chess engine, said the game could have continued with bishop takes h6, knight to f6, forced, right, and e takes f6, and then rook takes pawn, and, you know, in this position, bishop takes pawn check is mate 2. I went check here, right, I was saying check here, but bishop takes pawn check should be mate. That's check. Now, if he goes here, it's checkmate, so he's got to take this. You can give him a check here, he's got to go there, and that's checkmate too. So there's checkmates everywhere. We did make it look very easy, didn't we? Okay, I've got another bonus game for you. And in this game, I'm going to take you to my chess archives. And we're going to show you a game which incorporates a lost position, or a really, really bad position for me. And it's a sort of position where you have to find the very best moves to survive, right? So this is an exercise in good defence, and as well as an exercise in rook and pawn endgames, and a particular theme involving equal pawns on both sides of the board. However, a possibility of generating an outside passed pawn, which could lead for an advantage to one party. Okay, now this game is against Dangerous Dragon. This game is against the Dangerous Dragon. I've got to find the game. Where is the Dangerous Dragon? Here he is. Yep, it's the Dangerous Dragon. It's a 3 minutes and 2 second increment game played on chess.com. Okay, it was not a great game from the point of view of the standard of the game, like the overall standard. However, it wasn't a bad game. I'll put the game review on for this. I'll just check the game review, and I'll just tell you what the accuracy rates were. I played at 87.8% accuracy, and my opponent, Dangerous Dragon, played at 81.2%. So he didn't play too bad at all. The chess coach at chess.com said, intense, that was a serious game, and he gave me 4 great move exclamation marks. So I played 23 best moves. My opponent played 15. He played 20 excellent moves. I played 12. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into the game. Hold on a minute. Here we go. Whoa. I played a rating performance of 2350. We'll show you that. 2350. There it is there. You can see the Dangerous Dragon. You can see the evaluation bar there too. And so let's get back into this game, eh? Right, E4. Just make sure you can see the board properly. Good. I played E5. Played Knight F3. Played Knight C6. I'm going to go through this game fairly quickly because it's about 54 moves, and I don't want to bore you to tears. The lesson is really all about the end game. D6 I played. I just wanted to have an equal game. He played pawn takes pawn, and I got what I wanted, an end game. I played knight takes pawn. Engine says I should take with the pawn, but I wanted him to take the knight. I thought, well, he sees that I'm a slightly higher rated player, and he might think, oh, good, I'll just change queens and get a draw. Knight takes knight, pawn takes knight. He took the queen. Best move, I took back with the king, and he played bishop C4. Now, straight away, he's threatening control of the diagonal. I played king E7, star move, best move. My initial plan is to play bishop here and change bishops. All right. Okay, so he played knight to F6. I played C6. Well, it's not the right move. I should play bishop hits bishop, according to my original plan. He played bishop E3. Now he's threatening a check. And things are getting a bit dangerous for me. And then I thought to myself, it's okay, I've got a plan. So I played B6 to stop the check, which is not good. And now, as you can see from the evaluation bar, White's got a better game. So he's outplayed me in the opening. I played some rubbish. He played F3, but I've got what I wanted, didn't I? An end game. I played bishop E6 after he played this passive move, which did nothing. So I played bishop E6, and he moved his bishop back. Well, I was very happy about that. It's the best move. I played knight f6. I should play g6 apparently. He played king to e2. Star move, best move. So this guy's playing good chess. I played knight to d7. I don't know why. I had a plan to go to c4 in some variations, but it's not good. He played rook there. He should play the other rook there, but even for the grandmasters, it's hard to find which rook should go to the open file. It is the open file. So I captured his bishop. I thought, oh, I can't leave that bishop hanging around. I'll get in an awful mess. He took with the pawn. Apparently he should take the other way. And if he takes with the c pawn, he might be able to bear pressure on this pawn as well. And I could get into a bit of bother. Anyway, I played f6. I should play king up, right? He played rook there, and now I played rook to b7, rook to b8. Not a good move. It's plus 0.88. King e6 was best with plus 0.51. But I was getting scared of a few things. He played rook there, and I played rook to b7, exclamation mark. I've got to protect my knight. He played b4, and his plan is very simple. He wants to play pawn here. And then he could come in with a dirty big knight check. So that's what he wants to do. I played king e6. I thought, well, I better attack the pawn. I don't know what else to do. And he pushed the pawn. Well, here, I took it off. It's the best move. He played knight takes pawn, and now in this position, white's got an edge, right? I played bishop e7. Bishop e7's excellent. a6 was the best move. I should have chased the knight away. And he played f4, and I thought, gee, that doesn't look like a good move. So I took it off, which is the best move. And now he played knight checks, but I thought, it's only a check. It's not going to kill me. So I moved my king back, and he played bishop takes pawn, right? Apparently, he should play knight to f4 wins, right? I think knight to f4 would have won. If he played knight here. No, engine says it's still equal. Okay, the bar on the side of the board I'm looking at. He played bishop takes pawn anyway. Played knight to c5, exclamation mark. I'm just threatening his pawn now. And this is why f4 was bad endgame play, isolating the e-pawn. He played king f3, and I thought, oh, I've got to do something. He's threatening all sorts of moves like knight here and knight there and knight here. So I was a bit concerned, and I played knight to e6 so I could swap knights. Well, he played knight there. Apparently he should move his bishop back. I played knight takes bishop, and I was very happy to get rid of that. He played king takes. The position's dead equal now according to the chess bar, the evaluation bar on the side of the board. And this is where the game starts, right? So it's move 25, and the game is 54 moves long. But I want to show you, in this position, how would you analyse this particular game? You can see that white wants to play rook here. That wins because the bishop would be attacked and the castle would be attacked. And knight checks would be threatened, so you can't. So if rook here is played in this position, and you double your rook, say you move this rook over there to protect it, you lose, right? Because of the knight check. The knight check will win the rook. The bishop is pinned against the king. So there's only one move to save the game. I played g6. I should play rook c8. He gave me a check, and I was very happy with that. I took it off, best move, rook takes, and now I look at the position, I think, what's my best move here? I played rook e8. Well, it's not the best. Rook to e7 is best. But the point is, I'm still playing well. Position's slight edge for white, You say, how can black win this game? Well, I'll tell you what my plan was. My plan was, he's got an isolated pawn here, right? And I'm thinking, if I could somehow get this pawn down there somehow, then I could cause some trouble on the queen side. So I'm trying to bait him into changing one rook. If he keeps the castles on the board, it's a dead draw, right? Anyway, so I played rook hits pawn. I want him to check me, right? He played rook here and protected the pawn. Damn, he didn't check me. So I wanted him to check me. So I played rook hits rook. I'm asking him to change castles. And he took it. I thought, you beauty. He improves my king position. And suddenly, Seymour, suddenly the position has changed for the better. White's still got a great game. Position is equal according to the chess.com computer. He played this move. Now this is a mistake and I saw it. So I pushed the pawn. Why did I push the pawn? Because I've achieved my goal. What was my goal? What did I say? I said I wanted an outside pass pawn. That was the whole methodology behind my only chance to win a dead drawn game. First he had to exchange a castle, mistake number one. Mistake number two, he has to give me an outside pass pawn for me to have a chance. Now it's better for black. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes. He played g4. He's wasting time over there on that side of the board. So what did I do? Well, I played rook here. Apparently I should challenge rooks. Rook here wins the game. Sorry, rook here wins. So in that position, let's have a look. Yeah, the engine's quite right. 1 minute. I'm in this position. Yeah, rook here wins. And why does rook here win? Because black's got an outside pass pawn. And according to, and he's got to change it. And, or he's got to play rook here, one of the two. So if I play rook here, he's got to play rook here. That's the only move. And it's a win for black, right? So it doesn't matter what he does. And in that position, if he takes the rook, the outside pass pawn wins. Carlsen's rule of the square. He can't get back. Okay, so that was the winning move. I missed it. But I had another plan to win. I moved my rook behind the pass pawn. Because that in endings, in rook and pawn endings, rooks go behind pass pawns. He played c5. So there's a whole lot of things to be learnt here, isn't there? But mainly all around the outside pass pawn. He played c5. He wants to push a pawn and get some activity. So I just push for a queen. Apparently pawn checks is better. And now I'll let him worry. He's got 16 seconds and I've got 59 seconds. And he gave me a check, so I just went back. I haven't got a problem. I could have played king f7, which is better. He played rook here. He should play g5, but wouldn't make much difference. He played rook there. So I pushed the pawn, threatening to push it again. He played rook there. Well, all I do now is I play pawn here to stop him pushing a pawn. That stops him pushing a pawn. And he played king there, so I moved my king up. Engine says rook up there was better. He played pawn there. He should play king to d4. Let's have a look at the position. If he plays king to d4, it's close to equal. Now black's still better. Okay, so he played this mistake. Obviously he's short of time. I played king to e5. Apparently I should play rook there. No. King there. I should play king here and king here and king takes pawn. Oh, that's what the engine's saying. Okay, so that was the best plan. He pushed the pawn. Well, I just played pawn forwards. I'm not worried. And then he played king there, so I just played rook here, star move. It cuts his king off. You see, it cuts his king off from the pawn structure. Anyway, he pushed the pawn. So I thought, well, I'll just go back with the king. right? I want to keep everything else nice and tidy. And he played rook there, so I just put my king in front of the pawn. I could push my pawn and I win, but I thought I'll just play king there. He's got to put his castle back. And so he does. Then I take his pawn. See, it's very simple. And then he played king there, well, I played king there. He played king here. He should hit my castle. So I just moved my king up. His castle's dead because of the outside passed pawn. I just pushed it. And he played king there. Well, I just took his pawn off. He can't do anything. He hit my castle. I thought, okay, I'll just move back. And what did he do then? He gave me a check. So I thought, I'll go and take his pawns off because I'm threatening a queen again. He gave me another check, so I took another pawn, checked me again, I took another pawn, he gave me another check and I went there, and he played rook there. So I played pawn to h5, and that was the end of the game. He didn't want to look at the board anymore. He lost on the clock, and I was 4 pawns up. So if you go back so many moves, here, wait a second, not here, go back here to this position, and you can see bishop takes f4. Yeah, g6. And now knight d6 check, bishop takes knight. Now rook takes bishop. Now how on earth do you lose a game like that? That's white's position. And I won the game. All because of this bad pawn movement that he did, allowing me to get the outside passed pawn and get a rook behind it. All right, so there you go. There's a few lessons there about good endgame play and bad endgame play. And of course, the engine was right. I did miss that rook hits rook move. Rook hits rook move. That critical move. Rook hits rook. He took it off. I took perfect play. And then he played b4. And now I played a5. And he played b takes a5. I took back. And then he played this crazy move. And of course, I missed rook d7. And this is the winning move according to the chess engine. Reason being is an outside pass pawn there going for a queen. And the king is not within the queening square. So it doesn't matter what he does. Even if he plays here, I just take it off. And play king here. King there. And he's got to play a move like g5. And I'll just push a pawn for a queen. And he's got to take, check. I can play king takes pawn. You get a check here. I just go here. And if he goes there, he's now threatening to get in that little box. See that box? That's the Carlson's rule of the square. But I push, and he can't get back in time. Push. Can't get back in time. He's one square out. You see that? That's Carlson's rule of the square. It comes in very, very handy in king and pawn endings. And also rook pawn endings, okay? I hope you enjoyed that little chess lesson and the attacking chess game we presented to you, where we featured our 15-move win against the 1906 rated Indonesian Indra 1, okay? That was quite a good game. I enjoyed presenting it to you. And please thumbs up with the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to make a donation to support my channel, my PayPal address is in the description, video description link. Thank you. Bye for now. And hold on a minute. We've got our special guest. It's Grandmaster Teddy from Chess School. You going to say goodbye to them, Teddy? Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for coming to watch Johnny's videos. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you. Give us a kiss. Okay, rightio. Good night then. And it's FM John Curtis from Australia.